Hello and welcome to another episode of the Prof series. In this episode, we'll talk about a paper by Dr. Halloran. Halloran is a researcher at Ridgetown and the primary teacher of both soil science courses within Ridgetown. In this episode, we'll be talking about one of his soil science papers. Let's get started. Mycorrhizal fungi are common within agricultural soil and play an important role in plant nutrition. The fungi attach to the roots, acting as extended forms of that root system to obtain soil nutrients that are not very mobile within the soil, such as phosphorus, zinc, and copper. They're also a major factor in creating soil aggregates that stabilize the soil, improve water filtration and retention, and help resist erosion. Soil tillage can reduce the amount of mycorrhizal fungi within an agricultural system, and there's different theories about how it is propagated, with some saying that mycorrhizal fungi primarily propagate via asexual division, with others suggesting that it primarily reproduces through spores. It was also found that high levels of mineral fertilizer also suppress the growth of fungi, with manure having little to no effect, positive or negative, on the total amount of fungi. To that end, an experiment was conducted to see how mycorrhizal development is associated with fertilizer and tillage systems. There are three tillage treatments: reduced tillage, which is minimal tillage; over plow, which would be full tillage; and no tillage, which is, well, no tillage. From a fertilizer perspective, one experiment relies entirely on organic fertilizer, one on a mixture of both organic and inorganic fertilizer, and one purely organic fertilizer. The data was then analyzed using different methods. These methods were tested on both a sandy soil and a clay soil, and here's the results of the experiment. Colonization of the soil happened at a slower rate within a clay soil versus a sandy loam soil. In both instances, hyphae were active in the highest quantity within a no-till system. They're also at the lowest population within a mobile plow system. Reduced tillage was somewhere in between. In most instances, however, when it was run through statistics software, reduced tillage and no-till systems both have statistically similar amounts of mycorrhizal fungi, while the mobile plow system had the lowest level of mycorrhizal fungi. Based on information gathered throughout the season, the lowest density of these fungi are in early spring, and increases in proportion to its maximum point in August before declining. This is slowed down by spring tillage, reducing the overall amount of fungal hyphae near the end of the season. The ability for mycorrhizal fungi to bounce back seems to be quite strong, however. The overall population of mycorrhizal fungi was only slightly lower than no tillage, and the differences between no tillage and minimum tillage was not that great either. This occurred primarily within finer textured soils. Within clay soils, however, the differences were far greater. This is the fact that the lack of drainage found within clay soils restricted the development of mycorrhizal fungi. Corn is highly reliant on mycorrhizal fungi, and in situations where the mycorrhizal fungi was allowed to grow in full tilt, there was yield improvements in all instances. In much the same way that corn relies on the mycorrhizal fungi, so do the mycorrhizal fungi rely on corn. As the corn plant declines, so does the mycorrhizal fungi. In perennial crops, there's no variation within the seasons in total mass of mycorrhizal fungi. So long as the plants live, the population remains stable. As such, the maximum population of mycorrhizal fungi, and indeed in most instances symbiotic life forms, depends on the life cycle of the host. This likely indicates that soil improvement can happen through the use of perennial crops. Well, that about covers everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed it and think you can donate, you can do so at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. Thank you for watching.